Did you know that the buildings at Disney's Hollywood Studios are based off real buildings that you can find in and around Los Angeles, California? Like this gift shop near the entrance of the park. You can actually find it on the real Sunset Boulevard. Today, it's a business office. Oh, and look at this Starbucks. It's a pretty neat looking Starbucks if you ask me. Well, that's because back in the old days, it was a gas station, and the Imagineers meticulously recreated that gas station for you, and you see it when you enter the park. Oh, take a look at the pattern at the top of this building. This is a cocktail lounge that you can find in Los Angeles, California, but it's a gift shop. Same pattern right at the top of that building. Oh, and one more thing. Right after that pattern, you can see a billboard for Paradise Pier. Paradise Pier is the old name for the area at Disney's California Adventure theme park that looks just like this. Oh, and the rounded roof and the two columns of this public storage. Well, at this gift shop, there they are again. Coincidence? I think not. Oh, let's walk over to the Department of Water and Power offices. Looks like they're redoing the glass right now, but look at the green architecture. It's the same architecture you can find at Taylor's to the Stars, a gift shop at Disney's Hollywood Studios. Oh, look at the fire station. This is a historical landmark here in Los Angeles, California, and the building is pretty cool. So cool that they recreated it for Peavey's Polar Pipeline. At Peavey's Polar Pipeline, you can find some great frozen drinks. Oh, and this building, I actually like this building and this color scheme, and I bet you the Imagineers thought the exact same thing because they recreated it for Disney & Co., where you can find your great merchandise at Disney's Hollywood Studios. Oh, and the Chinese theater. Sometimes you can't tell which one's the real and which one's the fake one. There's so many theaters in LA. So many that some have to been changed. The one that you just saw was turned into a spa. But they redid it to look like how it used to look at Disney's Hollywood Studios. Oh, it's so cool. It's called the Majestic Theater, but they changed the front many times. Oh, look, Mel's Drive-In. You can find some cool shakes and burgers and fries. It's right next to the Hollywood Museum. This is near Hollywood and Highland in Los Angeles, California. But look, they recreated those same columns and similar color scheme. Sometimes they change the color scheme, like they did for this building. Now this building, they redid it for the Five and Dime store that you find near the entrance to the park. But it's the exact same architecture. The real building has some really cool wigs and makeup and costumes that you can find year-round. There's so many cool fountains all around LA, and a lot of them have this Art Deco streamlined modern look. Well, they redid it here at Disney's Hollywood Studios. It's a nice little refreshing place where you can just sit back and unwind. Oh, and these apartment buildings with this cool food mart down at the bottom. Look at the little triangle at the top of the doorway. Well, that same triangle you can find at the entrance to Mickey's of Hollywood. This gift shop is kind of like the Emporium, or a huge gift shop that you can find at Disney's Hollywood Studios. It's so festive during the holidays. Look at the Hollywood Tower Hotel. This is the real one. Now, here's the one at Disney's Hollywood Studios. When you enter that ride, you'll pass by this stone gateway. That stone gateway is also a recreation of the stone gateway that marks the entrance to the Hollywood Land neighborhood in Los Angeles, California. This used to be an old pharmacy. Today, it's Popeyes. But that same architecture and same building structure can be found at Disney's Hollywood Studios. Oh, this is an old Snapchat video, but it showcases Echo Park Lake. And they used to have these cool paddle boats, and they bring them back every now and then. They're so fun. No paddle boats at the real Disney's Hollywood Studios, but they have recreated the lake, and it's a wonderful place.